Yo, what's going on, guys? My name is Toxicity and welcome back to the NBA 2K25 rebuild here on the channel. Today we are looking after the Toronto Raptors. Last video we took after the Spurs. If you guys are fans of the Spurs or interested in that rebuild, definitely go back and check that out. This is our third last team of this rebuild series, these kind of unrealistic rebuilds, and then we're probably going to get into the trade season. So obviously the deadline is going to be approaching quite quickly, so we need to look at some of those trades. Like already at the time of recording, we've seen a D'Angelo Russell trade. We've seen a couple of the trades with Dennis Schroeder. So yeah, a lot of interesting stuff has happened so far. I don't think I'm going to make videos on any of those ones. Maybe you might already have seen those, but by the time this goes out, we're already going to be deep into January. So yeah, today we're looking after the Toronto Raptors. They have a pretty good young core of Scotty Barnes, RJ Barrett, and Emmanuel Quickly. Quickly is injured at the moment, but we play with injuries off, so he should be bouncing back very soon. We have Jakob Podol, we have Grady Dick, we have Kelly Olynyk. Guys like Podol and Olynyk we can potentially look to trade at the deadline. Abaji we want to try and develop a lot. Chris Boucher is another one we could possibly trade at the deadline. I know he's been a Raptor for life, but apart from being drafted to Golden State, but I think we could potentially use him and send him over to a contending team and get another pick for him. Bruce Brown, another one we could potentially get a first-round pick for. So I don't think this first season is going to be super amazing. We're going to stop at the deadline to make those trades, but I think we could potentially be aiming for next year and the year after to be very good. So let's see how the rest of the season goes, and I'll see you guys at the deadline. Okay, we're here at the deadline, and we're 13th in the conference, so we definitely need to sell these guys off because I believe we have our first-round pick. I could be mistaken. We do have our first-round pick. Yeah, we do. Okay, we own it. So that's great. So we can be as bad as we want and just maybe draft like a Cooper Flag, an Ace Bailey, someone like that just to fill a void in this team. So I think we need to look for a couple trades. We'll keep Jakob Podol. I think Kelly Olynyk is going to be the guy that we try and get a first round pick for. We could maybe talk to the Pelicans because they do need a center, but we'll have a look and see. So Jalen Smith, no, I don't really potentially want Jalen Smith. Even though he would be a nice backup. I don't think we're going to get a first round pick potentially for Kelly Olynyk, but if we can maybe get, like, why are they offering up Rui Hachimura? That could make us better. Rui at the bench would be interesting. Dorian Finney-Smith, Annie Smith, Gabe Vincent. Yeah, none of these guys really jump out at me too much. Okay, so let's go and visit. Let's go and have a chat and see if the Pelicans potentially want Kelly Olynyk. We can maybe even send them Bruce Brown as well. He has got quite a high salary, so it's going to be interesting if we can get this done. So let's have a look and see. So they have obviously Zion, Brandon Ingram, a lot of these guys. It looks like they've actually traded away. They've traded for D'Angelo Russell. Okay. That's very interesting. D'Angelo Russell's a 2.5 star. Okay, that's something we're gonna have to probably be wary of. I don't think we're gonna be able to get a trade done with them then if they've already made a trade. Okay, so could we potentially? There's not many guys on this team anymore. Could we, like, what's Jordan Hawkins worth? And then we ask for, like, well, I don't think getting there first this year is realistic. We'll ask for a 2029 first. And can we also maybe potentially trade you Bruce Brown as well? Okay, so that's a no. So what if we sent I don't want to send Obaji their way. What if we send Mugbo as well? So Kelly Olynyk and Jonathan Mugbo for Jordan Hawkins, who we could definitely bring into our team and come off the bench, because I know Grady Dick's already our shooting guard. But we get a first round pick as well. We send them a center, which they need. Let's see if they will accept this. And they're not. So what if we send them a couple of seconds as well? I know Jordan Hawkins is a very good player. Yeah, they're not willing to budge. I'm willing to put another second in here. No. Okay. Didn't think that we could get this done on the first try. Maybe we don't get a first to Kelly Olynyk. Maybe we just ask for Jordan Hawkins. They don't really have any other picks though. Do they have anyone else here that we can potentially get from them? I just feel like the Pelicans could use a center. Don't want Jose Alvarado. They have Gabe Vincent on this team and Antonio Reeves. Okay, interesting. Maybe Reeves could be a good little pickup, a backup shooting guard for us. Maybe we could ask for Gabe Vincent. They could get off the Gabe Vincent contract, and then we get a first in the future. So Kelly Olynyk and Jonathan Mogbo for Gabe Vincent. And if we're asking for a first, I don't think they're going to... No way they're going to accept that. Okay, so they're not going to be bad next year. But we could obviously just ask for this and see if they'll get it done. No. Okay. Okay, let's just ask for this 2029 one. They agree. Okay, cool. So we get a first round pick for Kelly Olynyk and Jonathan Mogbo. It sucks that we're getting rid of Mogbo, but that's completely fine. Like, we want to tank the rest of the season and get rid of some of these contracts. So, Bruce Brown. Can we find a home for Bruce Brown? That's going to be probably quite difficult. I don't think we're going to get a first because his contract is quite high. 23 million is a lot of money. But we could potentially get something back for him, which is, I just like kind of curious to see what we might get back. So Jalen Smith is interesting as a backup center. We have to give up a first to do that though, which I don't really want to do. Bogdan, Larry Nance, Miles Bridges, Noah Rui and Max Christie, Cole Anthony and Cody Martin, Dorian Finney-Smith and Trenton Watford. Now that's actually not too bad. Finney-Smith is a bit older though, which is a little bit annoying. Malik Beasley, Jock Landale, Jeff Green, Zach Collins, Jeremy Grant, and a second. Kevon Looney, Carl Anderson, Valanciunas, and Rashawn Holmes. Okay, so yeah, I don't know if we're gonna get this done with Bruce Brown. What if we throw up Chris Boucher? I know he's been a Toronto Raptor pretty much all his career, but if we can get like a first or a couple seconds for him, I wouldn't even mind that. Terrence Mann in a second, Luke Kennard in a second, Duncan Robinson in a second, Gary Harris, Trey Lyles in a second. Yeah, none of these are really amazing. We could bring in Rui. No, that's his first round pick. Tristan Da Silva, Omax, Finney-Smith, Zeke Naji, Simone Fontecchio. Yeah, none of these guys really jump out at me too much. Okay, what if we throw Bruce Brown and Boucher in there together? That's a $30 million salary. Is there anything we could get back? Terry Rozier, Duncan Robinson, Miles Bridges, Cole Anthony, Malik Beasley, and Fontecchio, Royce O'Neal and Zach Collins, Jeremy Grant and Chris Murray, Valanciunas and Rashawn Holmes. I don't hate this trade here with the Pistons. Like, Malik Beasley is out of contract at the end of the year. He's a good shooter. We get off like a big chunk of salary here. And these are pieces we could potentially flip. Like Fontecchio, we can maybe include in a trade in the offseason. I don't know. I'm kind of looking for like younger players. Like, we could take a chance on Cole Anthony, but we already have a couple of young players. Okay, so I might see what we can do if we can get some picks or something for these guys. Okay, we just made a trade with the Bulls. We brought in Jalen Smith as our backup center, which I'm quite happy with. We gave up Bruce Brown, a first that we got in that Pelicans trade, which is a bit annoying, but we get a Bulls first in 2028, which shouldn't be too bad. So now we just want to move off Chris Boucher. I know I would like to keep him around just for the good spirits, but I think we need to move off him while we can. $10 million off the books would be nice, even though he's probably going to retire at the end of the year. But let's just see what we can bring in. Terrence Mann in a second. Might not be too bad. Luke Kennard, that's an expiring deal. We get a second in 2025 as well. Swap best for the Thunder, which I actually don't mind. We don't have to bring Luke Kennard back at all. So we might even just do that trade. 2029 second, Omax. Yeah, okay. Let's just do that trade. Oh, a 2020. No, that's a swap. Okay. Let's do that trade with who was it? The Grizzlies. Let's send him Chris Boucher. We'll get Luke Kennard and a second round pick this year. That's completely fine. So we sold off all our veterans. I'm just going to redo this lineup and I'm going to catch you guys at the end of year number 1. At the end of year 1, Jokic is your MVP. Jared McCain is your Rookie of the Year. Sixth Man of the Year goes to Russ. Wemby is your depoy, Most Improved Cade, and Nikola Jokic is your Clutch Player of the Year, with Jason Kidd being Coach of the Year. So I don't think we're going to get any of these guys. This kind of video really starts in this offseason. Yeah, we don't get any Toronto Raptors anywhere. So we don't end up in the play-in, which is great. I wanted to miss the play-in, so we got good odds on potentially getting the number 1 overall pick. But we could even trade up. I can even consider that. So Anthony Edwards coming up against Josh Hart, and the Knicks win in 5, and Karl Anthony Towns is your finals MVP. So they definitely won that cat trade. All right, so player retirements. We're going to overwrite LeBron. Chris Paul will let retire. And all these other guys will let retire as well. Cool. Sometimes there's like some really good players retiring in some of these. So we'll just make sure, like Clay. No way Clay retires this offseason. And yeah, cool. All right. So league meetings, we'll make sure none of these get accepted. And then draft lottery. This is going to be really interesting. So we're projected number 10. Okay, I was hoping we would move up a little bit to maybe in the top 5, but we could definitely trade into the top 5. I don't hate doing that, especially for maybe a Cooper Flag, Dylan Harper, Ace Bailey, those sorts of guys. So let's just see what happens, and we end up staying at number 10, which is a little bit annoying. But let's see if we could potentially maybe make a trade and maybe get someone that we want in the top 10. Like 10 isn't too bad. We'll keep Darko around, and then we'll skip through to the NBA draft. So let's have a look. We have a couple of picks we can trade down the line, like 2029 we can potentially trade. So we've got 10 and then 18 in the first round. So who has like pick? Do we want to try and get 2 first round picks? That's the question. So 76ers have pick 1. Let's see if we can maybe get like pick 7. No, the Hornets would want pick 7. They have a lot of picks. Who doesn't need that? The Magic don't really need pick 9, but that's probably too high. The Nets would want pick 4. Yeah, all these guys that the Pelicans. We could probably trade with the Pelicans again. Okay, so let's have a look and see. If we can potentially, like all these guys in the top 10 would definitely want their pick. Okay, so let's see if we could get, let's see if we can just get pick, I just want to pick 4 or 5. Okay, it's unrealistic. Let's just see if we can talk to the Jazz about potentially getting something from them. So we'll get them Pacers pick next year, because that's going to probably be pretty good. And then I'm happy to throw like Davion Mitchell in here in this trade as well. Could that be close to getting it done? Probably not. And then we can also throw in like Gabe Vincent as well. Gabe Vincent, Davion Mitchell, and a first round pick for pick number 5. They're not going to agree. I'll throw in 2 seconds as well, just to see if we can get this done. They agree. Okay. Cool. So we get pick number 5. Not exactly as high as I wanted, but that's okay. So Ace Bailey goes number 1. That could be like a Paul George replacement in the future. Number 2 is Dylan Harper. Okay. I'm guessing Cooper Flag goes now. VJ Edgecombe goes now. Cooper Flag goes now. Damn it. Okay. We could have traded with them, but that's okay. So Trey Johnson's here. Igor Demon is here. Nolan Traore is here, but I always get Nolan Traore. I'm thinking we need potentially a point guard. So Igor Demon might not be too bad. Let's have a look and see. Hall of Fame ceiling. Trey Johnson's Dwayne Wade. I was thinking Trey Johnson, but I don't know if we can switch him to a point guard. So maybe we go Igor. I don't really get Igor Demon all that much. So let's get him perfect. And then let's go. Trey Johnson goes next. Noah Essengay goes next. Kadeem Malak, that's the guy that I was actually considering taking. And Jalil Bethea goes next. So we're back on the clock. Nolan Traore is still here. Liam McNeely is here too. Conrad Knoppel is here. Drake Powell is here. Hugo is here. Yeah, Dink Pate. Let's take Liam here as a small forward. And then we have pick number 48 here too. So Dame Sarr, Brandon Garrison. Let's take Brandon Garrison. We need a new backup center. We do have Jalen Smith actually, but Brandon Garrison could develop nicely for us. So that's the good start. That's a great start. Next year can kind of be like a little bit of a throwaway year, but year number 3, we want to make sure we're really trying to hit the mark. So we can just let all these guys go. Didn't realize AJ Lawson made it on this team. That's pretty cool. Former Mav. So let's have a look. So Bruno Fernando, if he wants to come back on the minimum, we may as well sign him. And then all these other guys we're going to let go. Chris Boucher, Bruce Brown, trade exceptions. Yep. All those other guys we can let go. All right. So realistically, what do we need? So we have Quickly and Demon that are going to be the point guard rotation. We have Grady Dick and Jacoby Walter, RJ Barrett, Liam McNeely, Scotty Barnes, OG Abaji, and I mean, we have our team pretty much set. Is there anyone we can maybe sign to a contract? Kelly Oubre could be interesting. He could be worth something. That could be smart to maybe sign a couple of these guys. Could bring Nor in. I think he's a Canadian. And then is there anyone else we can sign as well? Like I always sign Nick Richards. I mean, we might have to choose between Kelly Oubre and Neil Alexander Walker. Can we get them both? No, okay. So they're gonna sign Kelly Oubre for us. Okay, that's all right. And then I don't think we have money for anyone else. Okay, that's fine. Cool. All right. So we make not too much of a splash this offseason. I think we're still going to be big at the deadline. So Emmanuel quickly goes down. Kelly Oubre goes down as well, which is a little bit annoying. So let's kind of go through and see what we can do. I'm thinking we're going to stop at the deadline again to make a trade. I don't think this team's going to be good again, but I mean, it might be. It might be. But we'll just see at the deadline if we can make any moves. Well, here at the trade deadline, we're 5th in the conference and 7th in power ranking. We're 29 and 21. So I forgot to show you the stats at the end of last season, but Scotty Barnes leading the way, RJ Barrett, Emmanuel Quickly, Grady Dick, Igor Demon, rebounds by Jakob Podol, and assists by Scotty Barnes. So I think this is where we can make a bit of a splash. I don't think we're going to be trying to draft anyone. We got a very young core coming up. So I think we should look for a center. A center to upgrade this team, because Jakob Podol was great and all, but like, could we potentially get a Jarrett Allen? I feel like he would be really fun on this team. So we do like a Jakob Podol for Jarrett Allen trade, and we could potentially include, I don't know who we'd include in this trade. I think I'm going to save Kelly Oubre for another upgrade, but we could throw in like Bruno Fernando if they can't do that. Could just picks get it done if we throw in like a 2030 first round pick. Does this come close? Doesn't come close. I'll offer a 2029 first round pick too. They want Jamal Sheed and another first, and that will give us Jalen Tyson as well. Now that's interesting because Jalen Tyson is pretty good, but I don't think I want to include that. I'll offer up Jamal Sheed if you guys want him, and we can take back like Tristan Thompson. Like, I'm happy to do this if you guys want to do this. Tristan Thompson with a no trade clause. I hate him. What a twat. Craig Porter Jr., like Dean Wade. Dean Wade has 2 stars, but they want Jacoby Walter. No, that's too far now. Do you have someone else that's going to be like 1 star? Is Craig Porter Jr. 1 star? AJ Griffin? No, okay, he's a bit higher rated. Okay. So realistically, let's see Craig Porter Jr.'s 2 star. Yeah, this is probably not gonna get done. How'd they end up with Dalton Connect? That's kind of wild. Tristan Thompson's a twat, man. We'll ask for Craig Porter Jr. They're saying no. Man, this is annoying. Okay, so we'll go back to Dean Wade. They want Jacoby Walter, and they'll give us Jalen Tyson. What if we threw in our second? Doesn't get it done. They want Jacoby Walter. I don't want Jacoby Walter, man. Just 3 first round pick. What if we do our 2020? We'll do top 10 We'll do unprotected this year. And then we'll take away a 2029. And 20... Okay, we'll take away that. And let's offer up that and that with this. I think we could get another center for cheaper if they don't want to do this. Okay. Let's see if they'll accept this. They won't. They want Kelly Oubre and they'll give us Jalen Tyson. Okay. I think I'm okay with this. This is a huge package for Jarrett Allen. But we get Jalen Tyson. Okay, cool. So now, the other trade. Obviously, this is not super realistic at all. Manuel Quickly, $32 million. Combine him with Jalen Tyson for some value. Let's see what point guards. Okay. Tyrese Maxey would be dope. Dame, no. Fred VanVleet back here would be interesting. Darius Garland, no. Peyton Pritchard, James Harden, John Morant, Trae Young, Tyler Hero, LaMelo Ball, De'Aaron Fox, Jalen Brunson, Reeves, Suggs, Luka. Luka would be so cool, but I don't think we're ever going to get that done. Ty Jerome, Jamal Murray back here would be interesting. Would be very interesting. Halliburton would be fun. Not gonna lie. Cade Cunningham would also be really cool. Cade Cunningham is 4.5 star. So I don't think we're gonna get this done at all. But let's just try. So we'll ask for like Johnny Davis. Apparently he's high value. Okay. That's crazy. That's actually crazy to me. Someone for Tekio. Okay, let's see. They're obviously not going to do that. But now let's throw in all three of our two of our picks that we have. Whoops. Let's just see. They're not going to ever consider that. I think Cade Cunningham's just on a little bit too much money. Okay, so we're not going to get Cade. That's fine. Maxey could be cool. Jordan Poole, no. Curry, Simons, or Scoot. That could be interesting, but we kind of want to win now. Shea, Schroeder, Shepard. Okay, I don't think we're going to get Cunningham. Halliburton, sorry. Halliburton would be really interesting, though. Let's see if they'll accept this. And they don't. So what else could we offer them? What else could we offer them if we really wanted this trade to go through? Don't really have too many crazy pieces. Let's see if they'll like even budget this. Okay, so why is Tyrese Halliburton 4-star value then? Okay, so let's see. Who else could we potentially trade for? John Morant would be cool. Trae Young would be actually really cool. Tyler Hero would be cool. I don't ever get Tyler Hero, so that could be kind of interesting. LaMelo Ball would be really cool with this current team that we have. Okay, I think we try and... Well, Suggs could be interesting. A bit of a defensive type guard. I don't think we're going to get any other of these guys. We might get Jamal Murray, but I don't really want to get Jamal Murray. Suggs could be cool, or... LaMelo. Let's try LaMelo. I don't think we're going to get LaMelo Ball. Okay, probably Suggs is the guy that we'll get. So, where's Mr. Jalen Suggs? There we go. Jalen Suggs, hello. Let's take Dean Wade out of this. Let's take the exception out of this. And let's take this pick out of it. So, Emmanuel Quickly, Jalen Tyson, and a first for Jalen Suggs. Would they accept this? That will include Jonathan Isaac, and they'll give us another first. We have to give up another first. Yeah, sure. Okay, win-win now mode. I think this is a couple of massive changes to the team. But now it's Suggs, Grady Dick, RJ Barrett, Scotty Barnes, and Jarrett Allen. That's an incredible team. So I'm going to see you guys at the end of year number 2. 52 games. Luka MVP, Cooper Flag Rookie of the Year, Josh Giddey 6th Man of the Year, D-Boy goes to Wemby, Most Improved goes to Bones Highland, and Dame is your Clutch Player of the Year. 63 wins for the Knicks makes them the Coach of the Year, or makes Tibbs the Coach of the Year. So do we get any Raptors on any of these teams? Probably not. Nope. Okay. We do get Igor Deward, and we get Liam McNeely. Okay, that's pretty cool. That's pretty exciting. So we are the 2 seed. Okay, that's pretty exciting. Those trades definitely made a big impact on the team. So Scotty Barnes, RJ Barrett, Suggs, Jarrett Allen, Grady Dick. Rebounds led by Allen and assists led by Scotty Barnes. Cool. So we are the 2 seed. Like I just said, let's see who we draw in round 1. It's the Celtics. Okay, it's the team that probably shouldn't be a play-in team. Let's see if we can get through this. Game 1, we lose. Game 2, we win. Game 3, we lose. Game 4, we lose. And then game 5, are we really about to go home? Let's just see if we can fix this. Let's drop this down to a man rotation. So they want to play Jonathan Isaac, Jacoby Walter. They don't want to play Smith. That's fine. Let's see if we can get out of this. Game 5, we lose. We get eliminated in the first round. Okay, that is a big warning sign. So Luka come up against Jason Tatum, and the Celtics win in 7. Jason Tatum is your Finals MVP. So they are a play-in team, 7th seed, and they just won it all. We were destined to lose for sure. Okay. So Drew Holiday retires on top. Steph Curry wants to retire. Everyone else will let retire there. So wow, that's pretty interesting. League meetings, we'll make sure these are rejected. Draft lottery, we're not going to have a pick in this draft. But the Bulls get number 1. Thunder get number 2 via Utah. They get 8 and 9 as well. That's crazy. The Bulls get number 4, 2. That's wild. That's absolutely wild. So staff signing. I guess we'll keep Darko around. We'll keep Darko around. Sure. NBA draft time. I don't think we have any picks in this draft. We don't. Okay, so that's fine. I didn't want to add any more young players anyway. So let's go down to team player options. So we're going to bring back all these guys. Make sure they're all paid. Qualifying offers. It's only Ochai Agbaji that we're going to have to extend. So we'll make sure we do that right away. He wants only 9 mil. Okay. We'll give you 8.75. And these other guys will let go. Cool. So he's coming back. Very nice. Very good. Very great. So was last year a bit of a fluke? I think it might have been. We can let all these guys kind of improve. I don't know why Grady Dick is angry for. Yeah, we can kind of just let all these guys kind of develop and just play nicely. I don't think we want to make any big trades. Do we want to maybe recruit someone as a potential trade piece if we're bad? I don't think so. Signing Quentin Grimes would be actually pretty cool. CJ McCollum, Keon Ellis, Rui. Isn't Rui from Canada? I feel like he's from Canada for some reason. Or played for Canada somewhere down the line. Torian Prince, Peyton Watson, Jovic. Naz Reid actually would be pretty cool off the bench. I think he might regress, but that actually would be kind of cool. We get Naz Reid. Okay, amazing. And then we can maybe sign someone else too. Let's bring back Chris Boucher for the vibes. Cool. All right, thanks, Chris Boucher. Welcome back to Toronto. So we get Naz Reid. I don't know what we're going to need Naz Reid for because we have Jalen Smith, but we'll just see. So Naz Reid and Jalen Smith are going to be... Naz Reid actually better overall. Okay, cool. But we get a lot of progression, which is lovely to see. So I'm going to see you guys at the end of year number 3. 57 wins on the season, which isn't too bad. Luka MVP, Rookie of the Year goes to AJ DeBansa on Chicago. 6th Man of the Year goes to Scoot. Wemby Depoy, Colby Jones Most Improved. That's actually pretty cool to see. I think Most Improved should go to players like this more often. Clutch Player of the Year goes to Paolo, and Jason Kidd is the Coach of the Year. Jordan Hobson being the executive. Do we get any Raptors on any of these teams? It doesn't. Oh, we get Scotty Barnes here, an all NBA 3rd team, which is nice to see. I think that may be it, unfortunately. So we end up as the 2nd seed again behind Detroit. So I think our team's starting to gel a little bit together. Points per game, Scotty Barnes. Rebounds, Jarrett Allen. And assists, Scotty Barnes. So yeah, we're the 2 seed. We draw Cleveland as the 7th seed. Wow, okay. They have a pretty interesting team. But game 1 goes to us. Game 2 goes to us. Game 3 goes to us, and then game 4 goes to the Cavs. Game 5 goes to us. So we get through to the second round, which is lovely to see. And we draw Brooklyn, who have Russell, who they actually have. I don't know if 2K would have updated that. That's interesting. That trade was actually gone through yesterday or today. At the time of recording. So they have Cooper Flagg, Carter Bryant, Nick Claxton, Cameron Johnson off the bench. They have a very good team. They have a very, very good team. Game 1 goes to us. Game 2 goes to Brooklyn. Game 3 goes to us. Game 4 goes to Brooklyn. Game 5 goes to us. And then Game 6 goes to Brooklyn. Okay, so we're in a bit of a pickle here. Let's drop this to an 8-man rotation and see what they want to do. Igor Demon, Jacoby Walter. They don't want to play Nas Reed, which is really interesting. Let's see if we can get out of this one. If not, we might have to go another season, because I think we're constructed a nice team here in Toronto, and I'd actually like to potentially win a championship with them. So we almost choke a lead, but it looks like we ran away with it in that last quarter, and we're through to the conference finals. Coming up against Detroit, we have Jaden Ivey, Jaden Ivey, Asar Thompson, Robert Williams, and Jalen Duran with Marcus Sasser off the bench. So a pretty interesting team there. Game 1 goes to Detroit. Game 2 goes to Detroit. Wow, really? They want to play this game. Let's see if we can just take these 2 games back. We have a nice second quarter, a really nice second quarter. Can we replicate that in the third? We do, and it looks like we're going to blow them out at home, which is lovely to see. Let's see if they want to make any rotation changes. They don't. All right, so game number 4. We're also at home. Obviously, the 2 first games of the season, the playoff series, are at home. So the third quarter, they have a really good third quarter and a really good fourth quarter. And yeah, we're now behind. We're behind the 8 ball. All right, let's see what they want to do here. They're now at home. If we get eliminated, I'm going to be really upset. But I don't even think this team's that great. I always talk crap and then I end up costing myself a lot. So yeah, we get eliminated. Okay, so that's interesting. The Pistons coming up against the Mavs. And the Pistons win in 6. So we've lost to the eventual champions twice. I'm going to go one more season. Lots of notable retirees there. League meetings. We'll make sure these are all rejected. Draft lottery. I don't think we have any picks in this either. Staff signing. We'll keep Darko around. Maybe Darko is the problem, but we're going to keep Darko around. We do have a pick. Okay. We have pick 28 here. So let's take Dion Lowry. Sure, let's take him. Nice little pick up there. Obviously, Kyle Lowry, a former Toronto Raptor. So yeah, we'll make sure we sign all these guys. I think we're going to have to pay Grady Dick big money coming up right now. So that's going to be a big thing to do. So Grady Dick wants a lot of money. I think we just sign him to... let's just sign him to that contract. Brandon Garrison is also wanting to get some money, but we'll ignore that. So I think we just progress through. Wait, do we have all our team? Let's have a look. So Suggs, Demon, Grady Dick, Jacoby Walter, RJ Barrett, Liam McNeely, Scotty Barnes, Abaji, and Jarrett Allen, Naz Reid. Okay, cool. All right, we're ready. Let's go to next season. 67 wins on this season. One of my best in these rebuilds so far. Luka MVP, Rookie of the Year goes to Jasper Johnson. Igor Devon, 6th Man of the Year. Depoy goes to Wemby. Cameron Boozer, Most Improved, and Clutch Player of the Year goes to Cade. Was Cameron Boozer... Okay, that's not... It's the second-year player, man. Come on. And we are the Coach of the Year, which is amazing to see. But we don't get any of our team on any... Wow, okay, that's just insane to me. All right, so we are the 1 seed. Perfect. Love to see it. So we... Oops, I didn't mean to do that. Let me refresh so I can show you guys the stats. Player stats we'll go over. So points per game led by Scotty Barnes. It's pretty even across the board though. Rebounds by Jarrett Allen and assists by Scotty Barnes. So I really want to make it out. I really well, they want to start Igor Demon. I don't really want to do that. We'll drop Igor Demon down a little bit, but I want to start Jalen Suggs just for that defensive ability. All right, we'll come up against Boston again. Let's see if we can get past Boston this time. Game 1 goes to us. Game 2 goes to us. Game 3 goes to us. And then Game 4 goes to us. And now we draw Detroit, who are 5th seed this year. They have Mikal Bridges. They lost Jaden Ivey. But they're on Holland now, so that's progressed really nicely or developed really nicely. So game 1 goes to us, game 2 goes to us, game 3 goes to us, and game 4 goes to Detroit. Game 5 goes to us. So we're through to the conference finals yet again, second year in a row, and we're going to draw Washington. We have Jordan Poole. Interesting. They haven't really made too many changes. Game 1 goes to us. Game 2 goes to us. Game 3 goes to us, and then game 4 goes to us. So we're through to the NBA Finals, coming up against the Thunder. Luka versus Igor Demin, and we're going to draw the Thunder with a very, very scary team. Game 1 goes to the Thunder. Game 2 goes to us. Game 3 goes to us. Game 4 goes to the Thunder. Game 5 goes to the Thunder. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. They want to start Igor Demin. Oh, I really don't want to start Igor Demin. We could play them. You can play them evenly. I just feel like Suggs against Shea is probably going to be the right way to go. We're simulating. Hopefully, simulation is nice to us. Fingers crossed that we can just make this a game 7, and we make it a game 7. Okay, I'm very happy with that. No. Look, I love Igor Demin. He's coming along nicely, but Suggs is the man. All right, game 7 at home. Please be kind to me, NBA. Please be kind to me. Please be kind to me. Okay, this is close-ish. We blow them out. Okay, that's insane. We win in game 7 against OKC, and Scotty Barnes is your finals MVP. Thank you guys so much for watching these videos. I really do appreciate all the love and support. We have 2 more of these remaining. So we have Utah Jazz and the Washington Wizards. I'm very excited for both those videos. Thank you guys for all the love and support, and I'll catch you in the next video.